Welcome back, America. This is I'm Just Saying, your favorite show to tune into on a Tuesday and Thursday morning at 8:30 a.m.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have so much to talk to you about.
A lot. What we got to talk about? A lot.
We are coming to you live from the Edge Radio TV network right here in Houston, Texas, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on,
and we got musty water to bathe. It's going to be one of those days.
Why did you start out with musty water?
Pull your bootstraps up, I'm about to get real raw today. So, ladies and gentlemen, there have been so many complaints after the boil water ban has been lifted.
Yes, it has.
Now everybody's water stinks.
Stinky. So why take a bath?
So, I'm still going to take a bath. I'm just going to have to get it at least this hot, Oh my goodness. I'm sorry I had to start the show off like that. I thought it was really funny.
Musty.
I know that it is a big issue for several people. There's been people on the news whose water is coming out looking like it's got feces in it. Let's just be honest. Let's just be, it's real bad. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw that tons of people are sending help and, water and all different types of things to Houston to help everybody out who is having such a hard time. Which they are. Let me tell you that it is live and real. People are here still without power. They're still without water because they cannot get their pipes fixed. They don't have the resources. They don't have the money. And remember that a lot of these people have children. So it's hard. You have to give a baby
a bath.
A bath, number one. But he has to eat. Kids have to eat. The formula has to be mixed with water that doesn't come from the tap. Doesn't come from the tap. So they were having a shortage in the stores of fresh drinking water. So
and then they were limiting also how many you could get.
So please know that if your people are here in the Houston area, they definitely need help. All of Texas, if you will.
Yeah.
That's the problem. People were having to drive 3 and 4 hours to get the resources that they need to be able to fix the problems.
Yep.
And everybody can't do that, especially a lot of the elderly.
Yep, that's very true. That's very, very true.
All right, Brigette, what we got here up next? I see we got a little link posted.
Houston, Vince, can you play that link? No? Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
That's okay. Well, also, the Houston mayor is urging residents not to freak out when they receive their high water bill following the winter storm.
Wah, wah, wah. No one should have received a high water bill. No one should have received a high utility bill. One lady, the highest one I've heard was $9,000.
Oh, no.
$9,000.
$17,000.
Wow.
17.
Can you imagine? 13,000 was, you know what? You're right. 13,000 was taken from a black-owned business here in the Houston area.
Just took it?
She had gone with what is the company with the G name?
Giddy.
Mm-hmm. She had gone with Giddy to try to save herself money, and they withdrew the money from her account. $13,000 left her $1,000 negative behind her light bill. So again, just like I talked about on Tuesday, please be careful. I know you want to save the money, but make sure that these people are legit.
Are legit.
And I know that nobody takes time to go through and read the entire contract, but it looks like you're going to need to start doing that because you would have never suspected that during a time like this that people would be charging you but not only double, quadruple, however many times. Yes, that part.
But because Texas is not regulated, there are all these other little companies, as you refer to them as, can come in and offer those things because they say you're going to pay what we pay.
Yep.
So because of this, CenterPoint, Reliant has charged them those absorbent prices exorbitant, and so now they're putting it to the customer. So
putting it to the customer,
sticking it to the
y'all
customer.
are lined up in droves, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Droves to get this COVID vaccine. Houston has rolled out, a brand new station where they are planning to vaccinate 6,000 people a day.
A day?
6,000 a day.
Here in Houston?
Here in Houston, Texas.
Wow.
They are rolling. So if you want the vaccine, because I know, like we said, it gives a lot of people their peace of mind. They are giving the vaccine away in droves, and they're using Pfizer. Okay.
Because Pfizer is a better known name, so people trust Pfizer more. You know that's why.
Huh?
Pfizer is a better known name. Their branding is better. So hey, we got Pfizer, so you should trust it more.
I think that they're just changing over because they are also the company that has come out with one dose instead of people having to come back for the second dose.
Yeah, it's both.
Okay.
Yeah, branding means a lot because Pfizer, because Pfizer has, they have those little commercials that you see, and then you see Pfizer.
All righty. So, ladies and gentlemen, PPP loans are also still out there. They are asking that you go ahead and apply away. The money's there for the taking. Make sure that you do the right thing with it, because I have a feeling that this is also a situation that is going to get sticky later. Okay.
You think so?
When they come to confiscate your stuff because you did not pay them back that loan, okay, it's going to get real sticky. People are going to be losing their houses and everything else because there was a lot of money given out.
But isn't part of the loan for you to pay your rent?
PPP loan, ladies and gentlemen, is for you to pay your employees' salary.
Right, so but I thought I saw somewhere in there, if you work from home, that you can pay your rent.
A portion.
A portion,
a
portion. Not the whole thing, but a portion.
But you can do that.
Okay. So, and speaking of that, we can slide into that, Houston today, Harris County tenants can begin applying for $159 million in COVID rent relief today.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Today.
Don't say that we didn't give you any information that you could not use.
Because
we're always giving you the information that you use. Did they have a link for that, Bridget?
They do have a link for that.
Woohoo!
Yep. Guidelines from the U.S. Department of Treasury. To apply, you must make less than 80% of the area median income, $63,000, for a family of 4 in Houston. They must have suffered financial hardship due to the pandemic and demonstrate housing instability. The qualifications and relief structure was set by the guidelines of the U.S. Treasury Department. And you can also go on there and apply.
All righty. I'm going to skip on to the next page.
All right.
I think that let's talk about this mother of the 11-year-old Texas boy.
Yeah. Sad, huh?
Died during the power outage.
Yep.
And I hate to keep talking about this and badgering it, but this got really serious.
Yep.
Really
11
serious.
years old.
So tell us a little bit about that story.
So a mother of an 11-year-old Texas boy died during the power outage, and she's suing ERCOT for, I'm sorry, how much she's suing them for. A lot. Anyway, this is the first time that the boy saw snow on Monday, and he died on Tuesday.
That is so sad. Is he the one that was outside playing?
Yep.
I think he was outside playing and then couldn't come back in. When he came back in, he still couldn't warm up.
Yep.
And so he basically, not frostbite, but what do they call hypothermia? He died from hypothermia.
And it was because of the prolonged blackout, in their home, because it was freezing. They couldn't get it warm. And his name was Kristen Pineda, and he was 11 years old.
I have a lot that I could say about that, but, just because I don't know the situation, I'm gonna back all the way away from it.
Thank you.
Okay, because the baby, he was a baby, and that's why I'm going to back away from it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we're gonna move on now to world news. Oh wait, no. Let's see if I can get my picture up. Are we there? No, we're not ready yet. So we'll just wait for a little bit before I announce something that's special for today. Oh, okay. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I talked about, the song a couple weeks ago. I had no idea that this was coming this soon. But guess what today is?
What?
Slim Thugger Day.
Oh, Slim Thugger.
There's a picture of me and Slim Thugger at his birthday party hanging out. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, this guy right here is one of those that consistently goes back to the neighborhood that made him great. That's my slogan right there. I always want to give back to the neighborhoods that made me great. He's always giving back. He's always doing something for his community. And I just love that about him. And I know for a fact that is the major reason, not because of his music, but that is the major reason that Houston decided to give him a day. So thanks a lot, Mr. Mayor Sylvester Turner, for acknowledging Slim Thug on today. Today is his day.
Well, isn't that special?
What'd you say, isn't that special?
I have a picture of Slim Thug and myself too.
Well, put it up there, girl. It's too late now. We're gonna move on.
I'm just saying. I bet Slim Thug.
It's time for world news.
I know Slim Thug.
I had to put it out there real quick. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's talk a little bit about Tiger Woods. Okay.
Yeah.
I have so much to say about this. I'm not gonna hold back this time.
Oh my gosh.
I don't care. Look, doesn't he look happy right there?
Does.
He does. I don't care what y'all say. I know that the accident was horrific.
Say that.
Oh, yes, I can. It's coming out. I'm just saying. And that's what I do. I'm just going to say. Tiger was drunk, y'all. I'm sure he was drunk. He went over 2 extra lanes of traffic, flipped over into a ditch, and then walked away from it.
And that's the car.
We only hear about that. We only hear about that when people are overly intoxicated. Let's be honest. Well, most people don't even survive an accident like that. The front of the car is gone.
Very true. However, they said he was trying to get to a shoot. He was shooting a commercial. He was angry. He had road rage.
Tiger don't have a driver. Let's be honest. Here we go. It's the middle of the morning. We already know his history. Let's not play like we don't know who Tiger is. He might have had a bad night.
Obviously, because it went over into his morning because he had road rage.
They call it an addiction. It's an addiction. You can't control when it comes on and off. And I love that y'all say that he wasn't. And I'm sure he paid somebody a lot of money to say that. I love you, but you got to get it together. And now, they're saying that he may never play professional golf again. Not that he hasn't had a nice, long, wonderful career.
Yes,
I love that his mother still supports him, but that's because she know who her baby is. We know our kids. Everybody knows your kids.
Very true.
He went over 2 extra. He flipped on the whole other side, passed that up, and then went in a ditch.
Just not gonna let him
from road rage. You don't hurt yourself in road rage. You hurt somebody else.
You can hurt yourself in road rage if you're not paying attention.
Trying to hurt somebody else. There were no other cars in this accident. I'm moving forward.
Let's move on.
I'm just saying.
That
part. Anyway,
what is this Malcolm X letter?
Okay, so listen. I know that y'all have heard the rumors about the alleged letter of the police officer.
Yeah.
Have y'all done your own research? I just feel
please do your own research.
Please do your own research. The man wrote the letter. I do believe it's believable, but what I do not like is you decide to write the letter, but you didn't name any names. Right. I don't care if the people are dead. We want to know exactly who assassinated. If you're going to put it out there and say that Malcolm X was assassinated,
which we
give
all
us
knew.
A name.
We all knew that
Who told you to do that?
Right.
Otherwise, it was no point in giving up the secret.
No.
Because now nothing's been solved. I mean, it may have given his family a little bit of relief knowing that after all this time, but we still know he was assassinated.
Yeah, we all knew that.
He was talking about poison in this thing. It was a lot. It was a lot. I finally had a chance to look at it myself. I'm going to encourage you guys to go do the same thing. But I do not like the fact that he did not name names.
No.
You're going out. Yeah. Nobody can do anything to you. Nobody can do anything to your family. Go ahead and let it out. Be truthful. You hid it all this time. Here we are with glorifying snitches, after Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah, but you know what they say, snitches get stitches.
They should get stitches, but he didn't even snitch, so I'm kind of upset about this letter. I wanted some real meat and detail.
He snitched on the cool.
On the cool?
On the cool.
Okay. Anyway. All right, let's talk about Fry's Electronics.
Girl.
Real quick.
So Fry's is shutting down.
Jail.
Oh, come on now.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
So Fry's Electronics has been known, for their electronics, plus they sold books and videos and different things of that nature. However, they are finally going out of business. They have shut down their social media. The shelves are very, very bare, like slim pickings. Nothing is there.
Because they were already selling you refurbished items. Sorry.
That part is true, though.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I agree with you on that part. But look at the store. Nothing. That's what they look like right now.
What is in Fry's right now? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, that looks real bad.
Yeah. They've already shut down their social media, so they're just in the process.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have talked and talked and talked, and I don't know. I have to look over here over my shoulder and make sure that we have time right now for our Black History highlight before we go to break, or maybe we don't. We might have to bring that to you as soon as we come back in.
Okay, sounds
good.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. This is I'm Just Saying.
See ya.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com. or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay?
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Welcome back. I am Simply Neil, and
this is me, Bridget.
Who are you? I don't know who this lady is.
She switches it up every time we come back. You have to let me know.
I gotta let you know.
Keep me on my toes,
figured
man.
we didn't do it the first time, and maybe people wanted to know. Maybe this is their first time tuning in because one of their wonderful friends encouraged them to listen to the show to see how great I am every day. We have a very special guest that's going to be on here in just a little bit. You see Bridget over there smiling,
that's
which
my
means
friend.
she is super happy to have her. But, you know, we're talking a lot of fashion, a lot of influential people today.
Yes,
and
I'm
we're excited to be able to bring these people to you. But first, we have to touch on our Black History highlights.
Yes, so you know this is the last day for us for Black History Month, and we have been highlighting the history makers in Houston and through a partnership with Comcast, and I'm so excited that we were able to be a part of that. And today we are featuring Miss Sue Johnson. Yeah, so take a look.
There are some outstanding people in this city who contribute so much, and we want to salute them. And Comcast is making that possible.
My relationship with Family Service Center goes back 6 years, providing psychosocial support for our clients, engaging the community to work on issues of well-being in Galveston.
These are history makers, and we want to thank them for their incredible service.
All right, well, we're going to do another very special highlight. We have Miss Misha McClure on. Hello, lady.
Hey,
look at those teeth, boo. Ooh, they are shining and white this morning. Hello.
Hello, ladies, and thank you so much for having me on your show, and thank you for highlighting our history makers for Black History Month. They're true trailblazers in the city of Houston, so thank you so much.
Absolutely. We had fun highlighting and featuring the history makers of Houston. I feel like it was educational for people who probably didn't know who these people were. So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Excellent. I am a fan of your show. I have been watching.
Yay.
And simply, Tanil, I'm glad that, welcome to Houston. So I'm glad that we could educate you on some of our trailblazers in Houston because they're absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, she has made her way into Houston. You know, I have to rib her all the time about Dallas because
I've been here forever. You know, I am phenomenal in Houston too. We're super happy to have you. Now, let's talk a little bit about what it is you do for the city of Houston because you're phenomenal as well. Let's get to highlighting you. How about that?
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I am the external communications manager for Comcast in the Houston region, and I am fortunate to be able to work with media partners like yourselves to tell our story of innovation and impact to the community because we do a lot of fascinating things. Not just history makers, we do Hispanic heroes, we do the Comcast Rise initiative, which is something new that we're doing for the city of Houston. But and outside of that, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I host my own fashion blog as well as show called According to Mimi.
I love Miss According to Mimi. I was checking some of that stuff out yesterday prior to you coming on. But I wanted to talk about Comcast and all of the initiatives that they're putting forward because you were just talking about how they do Latino stuff, you know, all of the things across the board. So tell us about kind of how they decided that was necessary for the community here.
Absolutely. And I know a lot of companies are really putting their efforts into DE&I right now. But the really good thing about Comcast is we have been committed to DE&I efforts for as long as I've been at Comcast, the past 7 years, I know. And I think it's really important for a company where you work to really reflect the communities where you live, work, and play, and give back to the communities that are your that patronize you. So you can't just patronize one group, you have to patronize them all, because I know at Comcast, I don't know, are you guys Comcasters? Do you have our Comcast services? I hope you do.
I have the internet, ma'am.
Look at this.
Because I don't watch TV, so no TVs are in my house. But I do have.
Isn't she a weirdo?
I am not weird. Moving on, I would like for you to talk about The Rise program that you guys have come out with, because we have a lot of entrepreneurs that watch the show too. So this would be interesting.
So before we go into that, I just wanted to say that I was happy that you said that it had been 7 years, because a lot of people think that all of this stuff surfaces from the Black Lives Matter movement and that companies are just now changing into people who are supporting people of color. But that is not true about Comcast.
They've been doing
Definitely
this for
not.
Yeah.
We've been giving back to the community for as long as I've been there. So even before I've been there, we've been committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so can you tell me about the Rise program?
Absolutely. So we know that a lot of small businesses were impacted due to COVID-19, and we did a research and we found that small businesses, BIPOC small-owned businesses, had really been devastated, hardly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. So we put together a program called Comcast Rise, where these small businesses can apply for grants, technology grants, media grants, and the latest phase of it is the investment fund. Right here in Houston, Black, Indigenous, and people of color small-owned businesses will have an opportunity to apply for a $10,000 grant, and 100 of those grants will be given away through the Comcast Rise program.
That is very nice.
$10,000 can go a long way. I'm sitting over here typing in that I need to remember to ask you as soon as we get off of this about where I need to apply, because I'm just saying definitely needs that $10,000. We're going to apply for the grant. You just be looking out for it.
Look, and I love it. And if you're interested in finding out more about Comcast Rise, you can definitely go to ComcastRise.com, and you have all of the information there, all of the eligibility and requirements there. So I definitely recommend that you go there and share it with your friends. Now, the window to apply for the investment fund grant is March 1st through the 14th. So starting on Monday, you'll have an opportunity to go there and apply for the investment fund piece of it. But for the next 3 years, you can apply for those technology and media grants.
Technology, media grants, ladies and gentlemen, I know there's tons of people who watch this show that need those. Everybody is out there advertising, and it takes media to do that. Yep. Find a way to make it work for you. Also, she just gave you the information for where you can go apply for the $10,000 for small businesses. Don't say we didn't do anything for you.
And we gave you a link.
Please. And there's a link. You know, I talk about this and companies saying that they're offering money and then you never get a link. The link is invisible. It's hard to find. It's very selective who gets the information. And so one of your friends has to share it to you from somewhere else. She just gave you all the pieces of the puzzle. It's too easy. Could you give them that one more time where they can go and find that money, if you will?
That part.
Definitely. Go to ComcastRise.com and you can go and find all of the information about Comcast Rise. You can definitely check out our social handles to see some of the businesses that have won those technology and media grants locally. And they might be businesses that you support. So we definitely want people to apply because we want to invest in the small business community. ComcastRise.com.
ComcastRise.com.
Awesome.
All right, let's shift gears a little bit because we know that she is a hustler. And that's what we're talking about this year on I'm Just Saying. People who have more than one stream of income. We talked about Comcast. We talked about, her huge company that she works for. And now we're going to talk about her very own personal thing that she just absolutely loves to do for herself. If that's okay with you, Miss Bridget.
Yes, that's fine, because I was about to really tell you who she is. She, she watered it down. She's a mom. She works for Comcast. No, this woman is an innovator, entrepreneur, a wonderful sister, a wonderful daughter, and a wonderful friend. So I want you to tell people about Fashionably Mimi and about the new line of cosmetics that you and your sister put together.
Look, y'all have me blushing. And
it's all true.
Look, well, thank you so much. And I feel the exact same about you ladies. I look at you and I enjoy your show and I applaud you for what you're doing. You're bringing topics of interest to the community. And that's exactly what I try to do on my show, according to Mimi. I want to bring information that's informative, entertaining, and spotlight local businesses that might not get that shine that they need. And also with Fashionably Mimi, that's just my own personal way of making people know that life is what you make it, and there are no rules to fashion. You can dress what makes you feel comfortable, and that is fashion. So I like for people to follow me on my Instagram page so they can see that although I'm over 40, I dress in what makes me feel good.
And she looks good.
What you say looks good?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So we were going to be talking about fashion later in the show as well. And so I just thought that this is perfect, that everything was right on time. You know, you tell us a little bit about putting those pieces together and allowing people to show themselves through their clothes.
Oh, well, let me tell you, ever since I was little, now I grew up in a small town called Spring Ridge, Louisiana. And I don't know if you know about these small country towns, but my family, my grandmother, my aunts, they were all dressers. We like to call them steppers. Okay. So whenever we went to church, they would have the hats, the gloves, the matching bags. I mean, they were true steppers. And I would say that I learned my fashion from watching them because they always taught you to take pride in how you look and it makes you feel good. And I know that as African-American women, we spend a lot. We invest a lot in our appearances because we like to look good and it makes us feel good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very much so. So I would like for you to talk about the line that you and your sister started together.
Well, look, no plug, but
there it is.
Look, I'm not plugging, but yes, I am plugging.
Yes, ma'am.
My sister, let me tell you, now my sister, Shawn Vaughn, she is a boss of all trades. I mean, she does everything. She's written several books. She has her own strategic planning group. She does everything. And she actually is the one who came up with the idea for us to start our lipstick line. And we wanted to do something together, and this is something where we can actually make women feel good about themselves because it's something that we really enjoy, and we enjoy doing it together. And I wanted to highlight this color. The Color Me Red is the Shawn Heartfire Red.
This way.
Because everybody loves this color, and I'm wearing it now.
Good. It looks good on you. And great minds think alike because we both have on red. I'm just saying.
That's right. That's right.
I hope y'all see my face over here, this lady. I just can't.
But Simply Tennille, you look gorgeous. You look gorgeous. You
don't
need that
tell that she knows that.
That's what I need. I need that lipstick. That's what I need. Okay.
Look, I'm gonna have to send you ladies some of this Color Me lipstick. You send me your address. I'm gonna send you some because you have got to wear this and let everybody know about Color Me because it's really a passion of ours because we think once women put this lipstick on, it just makes you feel good. And one thing about it is this is a matte lipstick. It goes on really smooth and it lasts all day long.
Wow. Okay, because that's hard. I don't want my lips dry, and I'm always afraid of matte because my lips are too big to be dry.
Well, let me tell you, this lipstick will not make your lips dry at all.
Okay, good. That's what I wanted you to say, that it's moisturized.
Very, very. Look, can you see that?
I can. It looks good. It looks amazing. So I am so glad that we had the opportunity to be able to introduce you to this amazing woman, ladies and gentlemen. I told you several times, we got to get outside of the box. Yep. Start doing some things that interest you, that you love doing. You have a way to make your money. I get it. You get your check one way. And then once you start these other things and you realize how much enjoyment it gives you, how much free time you have, and it's making you some money, sometimes those things weigh out and make a better play for themselves. So thank you so much for coming on I'm Just Saying today.
Thank you so much, Misha. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, ladies, for having me. Keep doing what you're doing. You're absolutely fabulous at it, and I love it. And thank you for having me.
Okay, please give them your social media one more time so they know where to go follow you, Miss Mimi.
At According to Mimi officially on Instagram, and you can look up at According to Mimi on Facebook as well.
All right. Rashad, any other questions you have for this lady before we let her go?
No, it's just wonderful to see you, my friend. I haven't seen her since 2019. I miss her.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I know.
These COVID-19
air hugs. Air hugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back from the break, we are also going to be highlighting some other guests.
Yes, I'm excited.
Network to Net Worth. I just love that name.
Isn't that cute?
Oh my God, it's more than cute. I'm trying to make some money, some shmoney.
Great play on
and
words.
And that's what it sounds like these people are trying to do. So I can't wait. So sit right there and we'll be right back.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Hello, I'm Carlin Charleston, Executive Director of Erase Races, and I want to take this time to invite you to an opportunity to change the world. Perhaps you're too busy and too preoccupied to help change the world, but please take the next 2 minutes to listen to how we plan to do it. The divisiveness and bitterness observed in our country today is not a coincidence of the current administration or any administration before. It is also not a product. We can do it if we believe the founding principles upon which our country was built, that all men are created equal. We can do it. And if we believe that God did in fact make all nations of men from one man, and that we are all therefore part of one family, one race, then we can do it. Yes, the task is monumental, but the reward is worth the challenge. If you would like to join us as we change America and inevitably change the world, go to eraseraces.com, sign up today, and welcome to Erase Races, because there is only one race and you're in it.
Edge Radio TV is holding auditions for new show hosts. Are you a subject matter expert, professional, influencer, book author, thought leader, or business owner with an educational or motivational platform? Then we want to meet you. Send a link of some of your work to edgeradio20@gmail.com and be sure to put audition in the subject line. Join the Edge Radio TV family. Edge TV, because truth still matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with your favorite show to tune into. I'm Just Saying, live morning show right here at the Edge Radio TV network at 415 West Gray Street. We would like at this time to invite you personally to come down and be a part of our live studio audience. We would love to have you as one of our friends with Benny's. Okay, my husband now, he can't stand when I say that. He don't want me having friends
that has
with
a
benefits,
different
but it's
meaning,
okay.
dear.
I
You're
thought
married.
it was funny when I started it.
But you're married now.
I know. When
And
I
you can't
started
say
it, it
that
was
anymore.
funny. It's still funny. It's cute.
I'm not
Friends
married
with
though,
Benny's.
so I can have friends
We've got
with
some
Benny's.
friends here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these beautiful ladies.
Aren't they
here
gorgeous?
Sitting with us. We got to have us a good time. You know, I like hanging around pretty girls.
That are smart.
That are
also,
smart.
very
so,
smart.
these are the ladies from End to End is
End
what
to
they
End.
call it. And let me tell you what that stands for. Network to net worth. Okay.
Yes.
Ladies, please introduce yourselves, and then I want somebody to tell us how we came up with that name and why.
Okay, well, I am Connie Chulux. I am from Houston, Texas, and
Ooh, look at that soft, sultry
Yeah,
voice.
you gotta speak up, baby.
I'm from
Come on,
Houston,
Connie.
Texas.
Talk
but,
to us now.
we actually got together because we are a group of entrepreneurs. We met all kind of like converse Halloween night. We had this party that we went to that one of our team players was actually hosting, and we got together and we came up with this group, like, you know, hey, we all have something that we bring to the table. Why not come together and make our network bigger?
Nice.
You know, and at that moment we realized we were networking, you know, even though we were at a party, we ended up networking at a party, and we're here now.
Nice.
Okay. All
And
right.
you
Tell everybody.
And my name is Isela. It's Isela.
I put it on my paper as
Isela.
Isela. Okay.
I mainly do the photography and the videography of the group. We all came together. We all didn't even know each other.
Okay.
It was one solo person that brought, well, it was multiple. We all knew one person from the group, and we all just came together and we started bringing our ideas together, and
Nice.
we've come so far, and it's going very well.
Y'all know that this is I'm Just Saying, and that this is a message here right now. It
see
does
the
not
message.
matter if your people that you're hanging with or doing whatever have to run you down instead of building you up in the face of other
Yeah.
people that are their friends. They're not your friend. They're not the people that you need to be growing with. They're not the people that you're gonna get your money on with.
Right.
Let them go and move on to the next group. This group has put themselves together, and they are having an event that's going to be coming up right here in the middle of COVID. You know, we just had a background conversation kind of about, you know, how they had to change things to get something off the ground like
Yeah.
this, because you have to worry about all that stuff. So tell us a little bit about the event that's coming up. The date, you know, we need some impertinent information.
Yes.
Who's gonna be looking flossy and who's not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And how
Well,
can they get tickets?
Everybody should be looking flossy
That
because
part.
On a daily. Okay.
this is a fashion show for sure, but we're bringing the Rip the Runway style of this fashion show. So we're having artists come out, we're having vendors come out, so you're gonna be able to shop, view models, beautiful models, by the way. Shout out to our models.
We're not on
but
that though.
as far as COVID goes, we are gonna still go by those guidelines. You know, masks are required to be at the show March 6th. From 8 to 10 p.m. And we're also having an after party. And then you'll also be getting a temperature before you come into the door. So you need your face mask and be ready to get your temperature checked.
And have some fun. Be ready to have some fun. Okay, so you know I have to ask this when I talk to people about their fashion shows. Has any one of your designers started designing masks to match the outfits? Because I know that people are going to be looking for stuff like that when it's time to go.
I wouldn't doubt it, because that looks so cute. Whenever I'm going to work and they have their little mask matching their outfit, I'm like, oh, I need to step it up because I'm over here still wearing this blue one.
I am so done. If you
So
do not have one personal mask, if you don't even have one, something wrong with you by now. You know, we are definitely not going into anything different anytime soon. Start making it a part of you. I'm just going to encourage everybody to do that right now. If it's something that you really like representing or whatever, just go ahead and throw it on your mask. Stop wearing the blue one. Even the president has decided now that they're going to send cloth masks that can be washed instead of providing people with the blue ones, because they're sending them to this area after the storm.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
that's nice.
that part.
That was my
So what's the name of the show?
It's Garden of Eden.
Garden
so
of
the Garden
Eden.
of Eden. We're gonna have it's gonna be floral. Everything Garden of Eden.
I love flowers.
We're already doing decorations and they're looking so cute. I'm so excited.
Okay, so tell us about where it's gonna be located.
Sandman Studios.
This is 1109 Providence Street. So 1109 Providence Street, again, March 6th, Saturday, from 8 to 10 p.m. And if you can't make it there, just come out to the after party. We'll be there till 2 a.m. But again, dress to impress. Come out and shop and support your local businesses, especially during times like this. If COVID did not teach anybody anything, this is the time to support small businesses, because a lot of people went out of business. A lot of people lost money, and we're supporting the big people, and they're getting the most fun. It's time to support your people and the people local around you.
All right. How can they get tickets?
Tickets, you'll go online to Eventbrite. You can actually follow us online. What's that social media?
On Network to Net Worth. It's number two, network.
Yeah.
Hey, if you didn't hear what she just said, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Support those people that are supporting you. That's what this show is going to be about all year long. We are highlighting the undiscovered hustlers, people out there that are doing great things that you would never have known about. So I want you to go out and support this event. Garden of Eden, okay?
March 6th.
On March 6th, okay? On March 6th. I got somewhere I got to be now the day before. I'm going to try to make it back. We're going to have a phenomenal time all the way till 2 in the morning, she said. Okay, look, till 2.
I don't know I'm staying till 2,
I don't know if I'm
standing.
Look, I'm going to have one eye open by the time 2 o'clock comes. COVID had me in early, okay? Because all the we haven't been going out as much, and so now I get a little sleepy a little early, but it's okay. I'm sure tons of y'all will be there, and you will have fun. Tell us a little bit about your group that you guys have put together.
The group, however,
what are the different pieces? Like, what are the different people do?
That's what I like.
We have entrepreneurs. We have a celebrity chef by the name of Crochet. She is a celebrity chef, and she will also be having our food there.
Crochet's Kitchen.
Food.
We have DJ Kenny, who's providing our music.
Kenny Dolo.
Yes, shout out to Kenny Dolo. We have Farrell, who was actually a music engineer, producer, and he's from our city. And then we have this beautiful young lady who is our photographer. She takes amazing pictures. Make sure y'all follow her on social media as well. And then we also have Q, which is Team Family. He will actually be a part of the fashion show, but he's another one of our entrepreneurs. And last but not least, our director, Max. He's actually been over a few fashion shows, so we definitely want to shout him out, because this is one of our first times, again, as a group doing this together, but he has guided us so far to get this far. And he brought us to y'all, so I'm thankful for
Yay! Thank you.
You know, this is another reason that I always, no matter who you meet, no matter where you're at, because it's really a funny story, because we met at a fashion show. I was hosting the fashion show, came up right up to me, talked to me, and we had a really great time that night, and went on about our business, not thinking, here we are. I don't know how many years, might be about a year or two, might be 2 years later, because COVID was all the last year. Look, I keep saying, throw that one away. 2020's in the trash. So yeah, we've known each other about 2 years from social media and from meeting at a fashion show. Make sure you always put your best foot forward. If you're going to attend something like this and you want to be a part of things like this, latch on to those people. See the people that are doing the things that you want to be doing. It's too easy. They met at a party. Everybody always downs going out to the club and this, that, and the other, but those people are there. They're phenomenal just like you are, but it takes time to learn and get to know somebody, and you're not going to be able to work with everybody, but if they're hanging out where you hanging out, they just might be the ones. Okay.
Exactly. And look, something that I want to point out when you said diverse. Do you see this, ladies and gentlemen? It's the diversity here, and they're collaborating. They're not competing, they're collaborating, networking to get the net worth. When you get that out of your head and come together, money resides. Yeah, that's our song, where the money resides. Just know. So yeah, you can get farther with collaborating instead of being separate.
That part. Remember that. So ladies, is there anything else that you would like to tell us about this phenomenal show? Is there maybe one designer who really, really stands out, or one model that you think that everybody should be watching for?
Well, all the models are beautiful. I want to say thank you to all of our models, because they actually came out and they want to be a part. So
Nice.
it's a big thank you to them. You guys are beautiful. The vendors that we have are all of them are amazing.
Okay.
They all are coming with different styles. They're all ready to show up for the show. And like y'all said, the best thing about Network to Network is just being around like-minded people. Y'all don't have to have the same priorities outside of it, but when you come together, y'all are like-minded when it comes down to business. And I'm just saying.
Hey, she just said it, y'all.
So I want to say one more thing. So when it comes to the models, because I know things have changed. You know, when I was growing up, everybody had to be a stick figure, this, that, and the other. Do we have any diversity in the models?
Yes, we do.
All right, so tell us a little bit about that. I'm putting it out
they're
there
representing.
I'm not just talking about color. I'm just talking about plus size.
Right,
I'm talking about everything.
Yeah.
What all we got?
We have Jordan. She's actually from Switzerland.
Nice.
Well, she was born in Switzerland, what she told us, and then she came down over to here. Plus, as far as plus size, we have different sizes.
Okay.
You ain't gotta be a certain. We not Tyra Banks. We can't choose the tallest models, the structure.
If
but
you
we
can
have
walk the walk, walk it. Okay?
Yes,
walk it. So at least we're gonna get some good walk in this thing.
But we were open to having whoever wanted to come into the show and that was willing and committed. You know, you get people that come, but they're not committed. Everybody that signed up to be a model, they're committed to us. And again, I know I said this before. Thank y'all. Because without y'all, it's no show.
Okay, let's talk about the business side of this real quick as well. Putting together the monies during COVID-19, changing up, you know, making sure everybody's kind of spaced out and this, that, and the other. How hard was the transition?
It was hard.
It was hard.
And I'm not gonna lie, but you know, when you get that type of stuff come in, you try to figure out how you're gonna make it work, because anything can kill you at a moment. But the honest thing is, we came together, you know, we made sales, and our plan is to keep selling. We can't focus on the negative. We have to continue to go with the positives if we want a positive outcome.
Nice.
And we don't agree on things, but no matter what, we're gonna get to the show.
Yes.
And we're gonna get there together. So no matter what, there's gonna be a good outcome.
All right.
Told y'all they was smart.
I just love this. I'm so super excited for you guys.
Too.
Everybody, please go and check these ladies out. They're trying to do something that is real, even in spite of all the things that are going on out here. I had a promo video that I was going to show y'all that they put together. So they are working, you know. I'm sure you probably put that together, right? Since you say you're the videographer. Yeah. I really wanted to put it out there, but it doesn't look like the email went to the link. So I'm going to have to send that during the break. But it'll be okay, because you know we're here at I'm Just Saying, and it's all about promoting those undiscovered hustlers. And we got some ladies that are going to be bringing it to you live and real, ladies and gentlemen. You say what? Oh, what you got? What you got? Oh, and gentlemen, I'm sorry. You know, we can't be leaving out the gentlemen. They have some supporters here. I'm gonna tell you, that's one big thing is support.
Yeah.
You know, if people, when they support you and they're a part of things on a daily basis, it makes all the difference in the world. So if you have friends out there who are trying to put things together, who are putting the best foot forward, who are making connections with the right people, keep those people dear and true and close to you. I think these ladies have it down.
Yes.
And I want you to give them the information one more time, and the main place that they need to follow you and get the tickets.
And I would like to say one more thing. I wouldn't be where I am without this team. I'm a very shy and reserved person, and they're very outgoing people. And they have definitely brought me out of the shell. And all I have to say is, for the people who are shy, just get out there. Even if you don't say nothing, somebody's going to come up to you anyway. So pop your bubble.
Her work is good.
Pop your bubble.
But
I like that.
Definitely March 6th. Again, March 6th, Saturday. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. Y'all need to be at 1109 Providence Street, Sandman Studios, for the Garden of Eden fashion show hosted by Network to Network.
And
they can get tickets again from where?
You can get tickets again from Eventbrite. If you follow us on our Instagram at network.2network, you can follow that link and buy the tickets, or you can come to the door. We're selling tickets at the door as well.
Hey,
that's what you need
so
to
if
know.
you got if something falls through and you need some last minute plans, you can still roll right up to the door. I like that as well. They are going to make sure that all of the COVID safety precautions are in place. Please bring and wear your mask. Okay, they already told you that they're going to have food. Make sure you are prepared to support the vendors that are there. That is why they are there. And I just cannot wait to see this phenomenal show. So, ladies and gentlemen, Before we get ready to go to break, when we come back, of course, later we got Tennille's touchy subjects. I'm going to see if I might be able to get somebody to stick around and give us a little bit of comment.
Maybe we can invite one of the guys up.
I know, that's what I was about to say. Look at us thinking alike and stuff, because we are always looking for a male opinion to go between these two strong ladies, and we have got a touchy subject for you. We just love that part of the show.
Yes.
We also have to remember that we are still in the midst of our social unrest. Okay, we have some topics today to talk to you about when we come back, and I would be super happy to be able to share those things with you so that we keep the mission going and we remind people that things are still going on right under our nose. This is Network to Net Worth, and we'll be right back after this break.
Aren't you tired of not getting what you want in bed?
Are you ready to spice things up behind those closed doors?
Woo! We're here for you every hump day at 7 p.m.
This is Sex on the Edge with Jen and Hen. I'm Jennifer Reeves.
And I'm Hendrik Scott, and we are professional licensed sex therapists.
So remember to watch us Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Edge Radio TV, just in time for sexy time.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back right here at the Edge Radio TV network. This is I'm Just Saying. Now, as you can see, we changed it up the set, okay? Because we are definitely trying to make sure that we are prepared. These are some more members of the Network to Net Worth.
Yes.
Show, okay? End to end, ladies and gentlemen. So, but we decided to keep them on because, you know, Tennille's touchy subjects always gets a little touchy. And we love being able to not only give you the female perspective, but the male perspective.
Male energy
so, y'all,
today.
if you will, before we introduce y'all, we're going to just let y'all chill there for just a second because Bridget has some interesting entertainment news.
Yes.
Let's go, Bridget.
Okay, so welcome to Bridget's Entertainment News.
Girl, bye.
So, first story I want to tell you about is Alex Trebek.
Okay.
You know, he has transitioned, and his son is donating all of his suits to homeless men or who are leaving jail so they can get a job.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was nice.
It's nice.
Oh my god!
When it comes, I know. I'm sorry.
It's
I guess
called
I'm in
the
one of those
Doe
moods
Fund.
today.
It's called the Doe Fund, DOE program in New York City, and it happened in mid-January. So you know, Alex is always sharp. You know, when he was saying, you know, on
Alex
Jeopardy.
had that big money.
Yeah, of course. And so that's nice to see his son is putting good to use the suits that he had. So yeah, so I just thought that was a great story.
It was a great story. The only thing that I would have to say is, you know, with homelessness and mental health issues, you know, I always say this, you know, I almost would rather him sell some of those suits and give them some money to help get them some help, because that's why a lot of times homeless people cannot keep jobs, and people try to overlook that fact. It's not because they don't have a proper attire.
Right.
They can't hold themselves together mentally.
Well,
they need some help first.
But
people who are coming out of jail, I can understand that.
Right. But to your point, that's what the Doe Fund is. The whole program, they do the entire thing. So
okay, thank you. Give me the meat to the story. There it is.
Yeah, they rehabilitate them, and then they need a suit. They set up interviews for them, and then they need a suit to look presentable to go on the interview.
Okay.
And so that's what they do.
Now I'm in. There we go.
Okay, great.
I'm just saying.
Okay, next story. Martha Stewart is still pissed that her probation officer wouldn't let her host SNL.
Because SNL always winds up getting people in trouble. They always decide to go a little bit too far, or they talk about something that's racial or political. And she definitely doesn't need that after her incarceration.
Right.
She, you know, she also is doing a show with Snoop.
With Snoop
They're probably
Dogg.
already thinking that she's reaching a little far, you know. So, you know, so I'm sure he's over there mixing weed in the brownies when they're making the brownies. So.
I'm sorry, edible. I did this, but yeah, you're right. Edible brownies. But anyway, she just said she did her crime. She did the crime. She paid her time, and she should be able to do what she wants.
She should be able to do whatever she wants. But please keep your nose clean, ma'am.
Yeah, that's
please. SNL will sucker you into something.
They
in your
will,
career,
honey.
And everything will just be dead. I know that you have had a wonderful career. I would have never thought that anybody would make it that big off of cooking, cleaning, and decorating.
Well, she's done it, honey.
Martha, if anybody did it,
she did it.
She did it.
Yes.
And then they tried to shut you down, and you bounced all the way back.
All the way back. But she went to Fed Pen though. That's like a vacation.
You don't know. That's still jail. Shoot.
Anywho.
I don't want to go to nothing.
Before this next story, Vince, are you able to play that clip with Janet Jackson? The link to the story, Janet Jackson? Okay. So Janet Jackson reached out to this young lady who's a gymnast who performed a tribute to her. And if you could roll that clip, please, sir. So Janet was so impressed, and the young lady's name is Margzetta Frazier.
Okay,
and she goes to UCLA, and she's on the a UCLA gymnastics team, and Janet was so impressed with her that she FaceTimed her and asked her if she would teach her some of those tumbling.
Oh, Janet, you gonna come
yes,
through?
Honey,
If
she
I
said
see
she was
Janet
gonna come
through anything,
Girl,
ladies and gentlemen.
that's what
if
I'm
she
saying.
flipped through anything, she would just for the rest of my life till I'm dead and gone. Janet's gonna be it for me.
It,
Okay?
right? That's
It.
what I said. Because she was like, well, back in the day, I used to do that, and I was like, girl, if you come back and do some flips,
I would just die.
I mean, come on now.
Come on, Janet. I want you to do it just for TikTok.
Now, I thought you might find this story interesting. Stevie Wonder had an interview with Oprah Winfrey, and he tells her that he is permanently moving to Ghana.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
To protect his grandchildren.
You
from
can't
injustice.
see it. But anyway, I'm moving forward.
Let's okay, next story. Let's go to the next story because she can go too many places with that. Next story. Real quick. Willow, Jaden, Jada, and Will Smith have launched a vegan, non-toxic, stop laughing, non-toxic and plastic-free personal care brand called Hey Humans.
Hey, humans.
Hey Humans. It's reported that they are launching a line of personal care products, and the best part of the brand is that it is 99% plastic free. So the last little story I want to share with you, you know that Icy Park, Miss Beyonce herself has come out with the new line, and she sent Miss Viola Davis, who we all love, her and her daughter, some items, and she was like breaking the internet, her and her daughter Genesis. Yes, honey. And she posted the pictures and sent a thank you to Beyonce. Genesis and I love at We Are Ivy Park's new Icy Park collection.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, she looks so happy in that. Oh, I bet she was so happy that
And honey,
Beyonce
they were
sent her
talking
something.
about how fine Miss Viola is, honey, in that brown Icy Park. I mean, y'all know black does not crack, and plus women get finer with time. I'm just saying. Look at us. I mean, you know.
All right. Ladies and
That's your
gentlemen,
entertainment news.
we are ready. You know, thank you so very much for that
Thank you so
entertainment
much.
news,
Thank you so much.
That was very entertaining, if you will.
I want to keep it light today, you know, with all the water issues
Okay,
going
so
on.
we have these gentlemen with us. Before we get into Tennille's touchy subject, please remember that this part of the show is basically to encourage you guys to think outside of the box through interesting conversation. They have no idea what they're in for. Now, one of them does. The other one may not know, but it's okay.
They look scared, don't they?
This one is kind of mild today. This one's kind of mild, so hopefully it doesn't get too touchy for you. You think so? I think it's mild. I think it's mild.
Okay.
So we just want to have a positive effect on the community and help people deal with a couple of issues that they're having. This one has to do with Facebook. We know that is.
You mean Messbook?
Messbook, okay. Instagram, all of them can really probably go in the trash if we didn't have to market and sell you things on there, okay? I get tons of jobs through there. Don't you go anywhere because I can touch so many more people. Please remember to follow me at simply.Tennille on Instagram. I'm sorry I had to do that, but I'm not sorry. Daytona. Hold on, got one more. Daytona Beach. I will be there early next month. I cannot wait. I'm going to be there for the 80th anniversary of Bike Week. So come check me out on some motorcycles. You can even take a picture with me. I will be charging, but it's okay. I'll be there, okay? Next, introduce yourself, please.
My name is Max. You can follow me on Facebook as Max Swanee. I'm the only one in the world.
Now, Max, we didn't tell you to be telling your social media and stuff.
My bad.
Max, you tell your social media. She just
tell
told
your
hers.
social media. That's what you're supposed to do. Everybody, please follow our guests because they support us, and we need you to support us as well.
That's
so
right.
go ahead.
My name is Farrell. I have a brand, Farrell Wayne. You can follow me at Farrell from the Mo. I'm a producer, engineer, graphic designer, and I'm part of the Network to Network.
All right, hustler. I see him.
Too.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Tennille's touchy subject. I hope that you are ready. I'm going to move this cup out of the way.
Clear your throat.
Make sure you listen real close because I'm going to need your opinion on this, okay? Your male perspective. Dear Tennille, I have been talking to two guys, you know, just keeping it light and making sure that I have someone available when I want to go out on the town. Recently, I met up with one of them and things got a little heated.
Y'all know what that means.
We both grown. We all grown. We know what
Y'all
you
know
mean
what that
when you
means.
say that, right? However, I don't feel the same energy as before, and took to searching to his Facebook post, and there he is, posed up with guy number 2. Okay. Guy number 2 works out of town, and the conversation / courtship has gone on much longer. He has no idea I slept with his friend. Please tell me that guy number 2 is not off limits, and I don't want to come clean and let him know that I have been dating outside our relationship, if you will. Okay? So let's say this, Bridget. She does not want to tell the truth, which is a sticky situation anyway. She was trying to keep it light. I'm sure that these guys told her to keep it light, because you know that's what men like to do. Let's just keep it light.
Yeah, I ain't looking for nothing serious right now.
Then she goes snooping on the man's social media, lurking, if you will, being a troll, and finds him there posed up with the other guy. And I got a little something extra to add about that part later, but we're not going to give it to you yet. We'll wait for that. So, gentlemen, just hearing the story, look at their faces, how they're looking at me. It's just a little touchy, right? Just a little.
Smidgen.
Just a little bit.
Not too bad.
Okay. What advice do you have to give Miss Troll? We're going to call her Miss Troll. We're going to call her Miss Cheetah, too, in a little bit. But anyway.
We'll call her a lot of things.
What do we have to say? Because we really want to help people with their problems. We're all based about solutions here. So tell me a little bit about what you think just off the rip of hearing this. Because we know we don't have all the details.
I think she should just take her losses, because it's not that serious of a relationship, because she was already messing with 2 people. So just take her losses. There's plenty of
cut your losses. That's what a man says. That girl not finna give up that other man. She's not. She's not. What do you think?
Have fun, man.
Both of y'all look beautiful today. I just want to add that in the first part. But if you're in she's not in a relationship.
Okay.
So she doesn't have to stick with whatever. But you gotta be.
So she doesn't owe anybody.
She doesn't owe anybody anything. But to keep a secret, what if something pops up? You catch an STD or something happens. Now who?
Well, she's not talking to the other one. She's not talking to number 1 anymore. He ghosted her after they had sex.
Okay. Oh.
Dun dun dun.
See, that's the thing with touchy subject. She leaves something out.
I said it. I said she doesn't feel the same energy anymore. So I have a feeling that this girl can't even get the man on the phone.
But let me ask a question though, from the guys. Tell me honestly, they've already talked.
8 times out of 10, they already.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So they already know, boo. So you think that you not
shared pictures
playing
and everything,
cheater and not, keeping secrets? They've already talked.
Yeah.
If they boys, they've already talked.
You better not show nobody no picture of me, okay?
I'm not.
When I was out there dating, you don't show nobody no picture of me, because if I hear that you showed somebody a picture, it's gonna be a problem, especially if we're not in a full-fledged relationship. But I guess it takes a full-fledged relationship for them not to want to share the picture too. They wouldn't share a picture of their girlfriend.
That's
they
true.
gonna share one of some cutty that they bust
No,
down.
man, look what I didn't say what kind of picture. I just said a picture.
A picture, period. I don't want you to show a regular picture of me.
What?
No.
I gotta brag. I'm talking to this right here.
Oh, you don't brag. You just leave it and keep it secret.
Yeah,
I like
just
it
show
on the
up.
low.
Just pop
Keep
up
me
somewhere.
on the low till I say we are official.
But now I'm gonna throw a little twist in here though. Now they said they were keeping it light. Yes.
Yes.
So why are we putting all the blame on her?
Oh. She's putting the blame on herself.
Well, she is, but I'm just saying though, we know the guys have talked, right?
We don't know that. That's
we know.
From guys, you want the guys' opinion. They said that they've talked.
Okay.
Come on now. Guys talk.
Okay.
They talk. They talk more than we do, actually. No offense. But I'm just saying. He said keep it light. They both said keep it light. And she said we are both grown. So they knew what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So just so happened she decided to go look, being nosy, and she sees them 2 posted up together. So they're friends. So he probably said,
that
man,
Facebook is gonna kill y'all. I'm telling you now.
Listen.
Stop going and digging on people's personal stuff, trying to go through the old
Be
pictures.
honest.
So you did figure out the piece. You figured out the, kind of the piece that I was holding back.
Yeah, because she always holds
It
back.
was a nice, heartfelt photo where he was saying like this was his best boy and this, that, and the other.
You
so
know
you're
they
right.
talk.
They probably
They
have
talk.
talked
They're
about it.
boys.
The other one's still talking to her though.
But
Maybe they made a decision
Tamil.
themselves
he's hitting that. You think he gonna give that up?
He's not hitting it yet. This other one is out of town.
Okay, but he wants to then. He wants to because the other one's already told him that it's either trash or it was good.
And so now he's giving him the opportunity.
Exactly. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, personally, right. I wouldn't, but
I'm saying, as guys speak, am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Thank you. I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, we done got all kinds of touchy up in here. Please go to Facebook right now and post your comment on whether or not you think that this girl needs, because this is her question. Please tell me. She says, please tell me that guy number 2 is not off limits. You know, it's hard enough trying to find somebody nowadays on the internet or through whatever source, or, you know, you're not going to the barbershop. You know, there's a lot of things that people have cut out right now. So the internet is your prime source of information. She found 2 guys who just so happened to be friends. She thought she was getting away with something, and Bridget says they've known the whole time, but they shared something. Well, that's just nasty of them. I don't want to make
that's what guys do.
Why we all got to get put in the one box?
I'm sorry, that was a little personal.
What kind of box?
In the dog box.
No. I'm not putting you in that box. I'm just saying I know some guy code, and because I grew up with a bunch of male cousins, and that's guys speak.
Okay.
And they're gonna share.
So I would like you guys to give I would like you to give your final opinion, because what if she has a really great connection with this second guy and that's why he hasn't?
Yeah, but he can't trust her.
You can't trust her?
Yeah, he can't trust her.
Why?
Because she with his boy. She done been with his boy. That's nasty.
Girls,
I'm sorry. Guys, go ahead.
Ladies, you got to be careful out there, because, you know, look, now everybody's judging them. Everybody's judging her. Ooh, there's too much judging going on. You know,
I'm not judging. I'm stating facts.
I like touchy subjects, and I want you to give your final opinion on what you're going to tell her. This your sister.
No, see, that's personal, though.
This is your sister.
Even if it was my sister.
And she feels like she has a really great connection with this second guy. Where do we go from there?
You're grown. 90% of the time, they done talked about the whole situation. Guy number 2 hasn't walked off your roster yet, so keep him on the roster.
Keep him on the roster. All right, what you thinking?
I think she shouldn't try to force that relationship unless guy number 2 really wants to show some initiative or something. That's what I tell my
number
sister.
2. Okay.
And because that's something that's gonna always be brought up in a relationship.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm letting Bridget check the messages real quick. I also have to say this: when it comes to truth and relationships, girl, I know you don't want to tell him, but you need to get it out now. Can you imagine showing up at a function with the new boo and he's there? You're going to be uncomfortable all night if you did not let this man know what went on, especially if you feel like another group is over there sniggling and whatever behind your back, because that's definitely what's going to happen. And then he's going to be embarrassed. So now you done put him in a situation that he doesn't want to be in. He's like, what y'all talking about? Girl, you know I smashed that girl 2 weeks ago. Like, it would be horrible. It would be absolutely horrible. So truth is a big factor here. But Bridget, you have anything?
Listen, Linda. They've already discussed the whole situation. And what you do in the dark shall come to light.
That's come to the light.
Mic drop.
Okay. All right. We got any comments from anybody online today?
No, they were just saying to support those queens, the beautiful young ladies that we just had on, to support them. No one made any comments about the subject. I wish I would, though, because it's a touchy. But I do have a quote for today, for this last day of Black History.
Because we would love to have that. Y'all, we're about to get our affirmation. Please put your comments on Facebook. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you
for giving us your opinion on what Miss Troll should do, you know, because that is what she is. Girl, you would not have even known. You could have saved yourself a lot of trouble by not snooping on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Book of Faces.
Mess book. So today's quote and affirmation of the day is: have a vision of excellence, a dream of success, and work like hell. That's from Dr. Samuel Du Bois Cook.
Okay. Work like hell. Ladies and gentlemen, we are highlighting hustlers on this year, people who have been undiscovered, and now we're bringing them straight to you. If you'd like to be on the show, please hit us up at imjustsayinglive@gmail.com. We would love to have you. Just let us know what's going on. We got a phenomenal show coming on after us as well today that you need to stick around for. And I guess we will see you on next week. You know,
next month is Women's History Month.
Women's History Month.
All right. So
I'm ready. You
really
ready?
Excited. I'm ready.
We've got some really special guests for that month too. So I
Yes.
hope you enjoyed this February. I hope you enjoyed the highlights and the people that we brought to you. We're going to keep bringing you interesting information. This is I'm Just Saying, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday.